Good evening, football fans, and welcome to the Hicksville Community Television YouTube channel as we are here in the press box at Aces Field getting ready for the first football live stream of 2022. Hi, everybody. I am Bill Murphy. Glad to have you here with us. Chris Warner alongside. He's running the iPad Pro camera, and he's got the headset microphone on. It's just the two of us here tonight. This is going to be kind of a bare bones live stream. We'll fill you in on all the reasoning for that here shortly, but I do want to say a big thank you right off to all of our underwriters making our coverage possible here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel and later on the video on demand and the replay on SMTA Channel 8 and Mediacom at Channel 12. Those include our Platinum level underwriter, ARC Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, our Diamond level underwriters, the Hicksville Pharmacy, Jim Schmidt Family of Automotive Dealerships, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick and Jim Schmidt Ford, and APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. And also with us for this special scrimmage broadcast, our good friends at the Hicksville Bank, located in the heart of downtown Hicksville. It is scrimmage night tonight. As we look out onto the field, you will see that there are not nearly as many people as normally in the stands. And again, this is going to be kind of, like I said, a bare bones type of live stream. The Aces are hosting Delta tonight for a scrimmage. They're putting 12 minutes on the clock. And we're going to kind of wait and see. We sort of have an idea of what is going to happen here. I do want to let you know, first off, that because this is the last scrimmage and the actual season doesn't start until next week, the rosters for both teams have still not been finalized. So we do not have rosters for either the Aces or the Delta Panthers. So we'll be identifying players by their number. You know, some of them we might be able to recognize, obviously, but don't hold it against us if we don't have names tonight, but when we are on the road at Patrick Henry 1 week from tonight for week number 1, we shouldn't have that issue. But again, we do not have any rosters that have been provided to us up here in the press box yet tonight. And again, for these scrimmages, sometimes they will kick off and sometimes they won't. Sometimes they will punt, sometimes they won't. Sometimes they'll do a certain number of series with the varsity offense and defense. Then they'll take a little bit of a break, and then they'll come on and they'll do another series, but that will be with the underclassmen in offense and defense, and then they'll alternate back and forth. We'll sort of see what they're doing as we go along. And again, a lot of the reason that we are here tonight is to not only sort of whet your appetite and get you warmed up and hepped up and ready to go for football season. And as you can see, the coin toss has determined which side of the field which team will be on. But this gives us an opportunity, too, to make sure that all of our equipment is up and running correctly and sort of get us into the football frame of mind for our broadcasts as well. Give an early thank you to all of our underwriters who are going to be making our coverage possible throughout the season. And just to make sure that we are all set and ready to go and we don't have any issues. And of course, if anything does develop as we move through the evening, of course, we'll make note of that and hopefully have everything all corrected so we're at 100% and ready to go for week number 1 next Friday. Now, we're anticipating, because, again, this is a scrimmage game, Christopher and I are only planning on being here for about an hour, 90 minutes for our live stream here tonight. We're not going to bring you the entire scrimmage the entire thing because, again, sometimes these scrimmages can go on for quite some time. Christopher's bursting out into tears. Wow. I never thought that my introduction to football was so meaningful and so moving. That I look over and he's like, why, Bill? Oh, Bill.
I had something in my eye.
Okay. Sure, that's the
I was
excuse they always use.
They always say that.
So we're going to get ready to get things started with this scrimmage, and it looks like number 13 will be handling the kickoff for the Aces. Tee it up. And that's the other thing we're going to have to kind of – they don't have the numbers on the yard lines. So –
well, that is a good point.
So that with the X should be the 40-yard line, I think. Let's see.
Well, you can always
5,
count.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45. Yep, it's the 40-yard line. So the one with the X on either side, those are the 40-yard lines. And the leading defenders for Delta in their white traveling jerseys with the green numerals and green pants. They're standing like right at the 50-yard line. So we're going to get ready to get this scrimmage underway and kick off football 2022 on HIX-TV. It's a low line drive. It's caught, and he'll take a knee back at about the 30, maybe the 26, 27-yard line. We'll see where they mark it officially. And again, you'll have to bear with it because we're not the only ones here doing a dry run tonight. The scoreboard people are here tonight practicing as well. So the kick takes 1 second off of the clock. They're going to put the ball right on the 35-yard line. And the Delta Panthers will come out on offense for the first time here tonight. Coach Lucas Smith, of course, back manning the ship for the Aces. I don't know how many seasons now. I should have looked that up. He's been here a while. And the Aces, of course, kind of a so-so season last year, hoping to bounce back and have a good year for this year's campaign. And again, we have no information whatsoever for Delta, so I can tell you that they're wearing white and green pants. Man in motion, that's number 2. He gets a handoff, end around, powering forward. He gets close to the 40-yard line. They're going to bring him down, it looks like about the 38. That'll bring up second. Now they're going to give him all the way to the 39, so that'll be 2nd and 6 coming up for the Panthers. And again, glad to have you with us. We're looking forward to a lot of fun for the high school football season, and we've got other sports that we'll be covering for you as well here on Hicksville Community Television. And as the breaks allow, we'll fill you in on some of that information through the course of the evening tonight. Quarterback under center. Man in motion. Quick handoff. And that should be good enough for a first down as he gets across midfield. I take that back. It's across the 45-yard line. Nose of the football right on the 46 of the Panthers. Clock continuing to roll with about 11 minutes to go. Again, the Delta quarterback working up under center. Again, he'll put a man in motion. Turn around, quick handoff right up the middle. And about a 3-yard carry. Bring up second. Now they're going to give him 2 yards, so 2nd and 8 for the Panthers.
Gotta say, this is the first time in 3 years I've done a
it's been a while since you've been out here.
At least for the start of the season. I haven't done
another
one in
strong
about 3
carry.
years.
That's number 7. He spins and he goes down close to first down yardage. We'll see if he moves the change. He's going to be real close. I think he got it. And yep, they're going to pick up the chains, and it'll be another first down for the Panthers. That's true because Christopher was down playing the drums last couple of years.
For the past 3 years, I was bass the first year, and then I was quads the second and third year.
And this year, he is going to be attending Fort County. So
decided I want to get my plate too full with sports and Fort County, then HIX-TV. I decided I would keep doing HIX-TV.
So sorry, Mr. Kohlmeyer, but Christopher chose me. Number 5, the quarterback, hands off. Number 2, who angles towards the sideline and comes up just short of moving the chains. That's going to bring up 2nd down and about 2 for the Panthers as the ball is at the Aces' 36-yard line. I think. I'm pretty sure that's right. It's going to be a lot easier next week when they have the numbers on the field. So again, the Delta quarterback works under center, which is kind of different. We've seen a lot of the shotgun the last few years. The Aces usually work the shotgun. That'll be another first down for the Panthers as they drive the ball inside the Aces 30-yard line to about the 27-28-yard line. Get themselves a fresh set of downs. Clock continues to roll, closing in on 8 minutes, 45 seconds to go. And I guess we'll call this the first scrimmage period. I don't know if they're going to just do 4 12-minute quarters, or I'm not sure what the format's going to be. But so in the first 12-minute period, we're at just about the 8-minute, 30-second mark to go. Delta's quarterback again, number 5, puts a man in motion. It drops back to pass for the first time tonight. Got a man wide open. It's caught, and he's dropped just shy of the goal line. But the Panthers finally take to the air and come up with the reception. I think it's number 15 that made the grab. Again, we don't have rosters, so I can't do anything more than identify the players by their numbers.
Yeah, the Hicksville players, I might be able to identify a little bit of them because friends from school.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that's quite hard to see, though, with the helmets.
Yep.
I know a few of their numbers, but
I was playing with the idea I was going to bring one of the rosters from last year tonight, but I was told, no, that's probably not a good idea. So
yeah, because a lot of players have changed numbers.
Yeah,
a lot of players have gotten promoted to varsity.
Yeah, and some of the numbers may even shift around between tonight and next week too, for all I know. So we'll see. In all likelihood, we're seeing the numbers that the players will be wearing for the regular season tonight, but
I see a lot of
I was told that that's not 100% for sure.
I see a lot of my friends still carrying their JV numbers over. So.
Yeah. So goal line stand for the Aces here. Oh, no, I take that back. The touchdown was good while we were talking. Christopher. Anyway, they're going to go for the extra point attempt. Low snap. Ball's up. Looking good. And it is. So the Panthers punch one in, then they split the uprights to take an early lead in tonight's scrimmage. 7-0 the score, with 7:47 left to go here in our opening scrimmage period. And we'll get ready for the Aces to come out, and we'll get to see Hicksville on offense for the first time this preseason. And while we're waiting for that, we will let you know that, the actual regular season begins 1 week from today, next Friday, which is the Friday before the opening of the 2022 run of the Defiance County Fair. The Aces are on the road for week number 1. They're going to be making the trip over to Henry County to be hosted by the Patriots of Patrick Henry. And we're looking forward to it. We're going to be on the road with them. We've already got everything all set up and all approved and confirmed from the AD over at Patrick Henry. So we will be there. And again, as long as the Wi-Fi works and everything falls into place, we'll have our live stream coverage beginning just before 7 o'clock, live from Patrick Henry High School, week number 1 of the Aces High School football campaign, right here on the Hicksville Community Television or the HIX-TV YouTube channel. So we invite you to join us 1 week from today for that. And we'll get ready for the first kickoff from the Delta Panthers. And then when we get another chance and we have a few moments, we'll also give you the deets on what's going to be happening with our volleyball coverage, because the volleyball season is also getting ready to get underway, and we can also promote a little bit of the fair coverage. We got a lot of stuff going on in the next few weeks.
The school year starting, 4 County starts the 17th.
Yep. Starting next week, things this is kind of like the end of our summer slump.
Yeah, now it's every day going to be having something going on.
We'll have here tonight, then we got the weekend off, but starting next Monday, things are really starting to pick up. Number 81 puts his foot into it, and they throw the flag. I'm guessing that's an offsides. Yep, offsides on the offense. Somebody got a little too anxious to head down the field and went past the line of scrimmage before the ball was kicked. So they'll back him up. Our first penalty of the night. So the official will give us the indicator and move the ball back 5 yards. So we still got some more people trickling in to watch the scrimmage here tonight. They do have the concession stand open. It's a limited menu, but it's better than nothing at all.
I don't think they're charging tickets either to come into the scrimmage game.
I didn't see anybody.
Yeah, the gates were wide open.
Yeah. But, yep. Hot dogs were good.
Very good.
And that'll be caught. And it's number 13, which last season was Brody Balzer, wasn't it? Number 13?
Yeah.
That's Brody.
I can't get a good look from here.
I haven't seen him. He might have slimmed down over the summer. I don't know. But so we're not sure. We're going to err on the side of caution.
Brody would be a senior this year.
Yeah. So we're going to err on the side of caution. Yeah. And we're just going to do the numbers. So fair is fair. We can only do numbers for Delta. We're only going to do numbers for Hicksville. Working out of the shotgun. And I think that probably is Balzer, number 13, because he's also the quarterback. And that pass off the hands of number 8, incomplete. And I say we're going to just refer to him by number, and then I break my own.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's why we do these practice live streams, so I can start obeying my own rules. Here we go. Split backs behind the quarterback. He'll clap. Nobody jumps. 2nd and 10 for the Aces. High snap. Pitch back. Caught. Trying to work his way around the corner. He does. Close to first down yardage. Diving, and he should move the chains. Nice run of 10 yards. And I believe that is number 32. Yep, number 32. So they're going to say his knee touched just a yard shy, so it's 3rd and 1 for the Aces. Ball out at the 44-yard line. Another quick handoff to number 32, and this time I think he carries it across the 45-yard line to move the chains. He does. First down, Aces. They'll advance the ball out to the 46-yard line. Still on their half of the field, but moving the football well at this point. They got one receiver out very wide, close to us, number 12, and 2 on the short side of the field. They put one of those in motion. Number 8, he gets the handoff. Nope, that's a nice fake. It even fooled me.
Yeah, it even fooled me too. That's what I first saw as well.
So they'll move the ball out to the 50-yard line, right to the midfield stripe. Where it will be 2nd down and about 6. Working in a few new personnel for the Aces. Of course, that's part of what they do with these scrimmages. They try out people, give them a shot at certain positions, see how things work. Drop back ball in the air. Caught. Number 8 gets it to the 44-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. And that's mighty close, and yeah, it's a scrimmage game, so that's close enough. Close is close enough. First down, Aces. It might have been a measurement during the regular season, but it's a scrimmage game. Aces down 7-0 with 6 minutes, 29 seconds to go here in the first scrimmage period. Looking to draw even on the scoreboard here tonight. Working out of the shotgun, high snap, spin around. Ball in the air, over the hand, almost intercepted. It went number 18 and number 8 both made a grab for the ball while it was in the air, and it sort of went through both of their upraised hands and then nearly picked off by Delta's number 5, but he trapped it against the ground. So reset, come back. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Aces. Clock stops on the incompletion with 6:25 to go in the first scrimmage period. High snap, and nothing doing there. Quick handoff, and they were waiting for him. I think that he might have snapped the ball. Usually he'll clap a couple times before they snap the ball, but they snapped it as soon as he clapped. I don't know if that caught him off guard or if that was planned, but Delta had that sniffed out, and they were almost in the backfield at the time that the ball got handed off, so he got the ball and went right into the arms of one of the Panthers' defenders.
We lost 2 yards by that as well.
Yep, that makes it third and 13. Well, they say third and 12 on the, well, okay. And that's caught number 12. He catches the ball close to the 40-yard line, but they'll drop him back at the 43. Make it 4th and 9 for the Aces. So moving the ball pretty well, but then that tackle for a loss kind of put the brakes on this offensive drive. So the Aces with a 4th down from the Panthers' 48-yard line. And a brief stoppage of play by the officials. And they are going to, well, they got punt formation. Number 13 punting the ball. And it'll go, oh, it stays in bounds. It dribbles down the sideline, and they down it at the 4-yard line. Nice punt. Thought for sure, even the defender thought that it was going to bounce out of bounds, but every now and then that ellipsoidal football does odd things, and it just hugged the sideline, stayed in bounds, and came to a dead stop at the 4-yard line. So a good job with the punt from number 13 as he pins the Panthers deep. And they'll start 1st and 10 from inside their own 5-yard line. So good job flipping the field on them from the Aces. 5:17 to go here in the first scrimmage period. And everybody's shouting for Oscar. And here comes Oscar. And number 5 hangs on to the ball, and he'll be taken down for no gain.
Well, I'm going to break your rule on the no commenting on players. Oscar, I had him in my workout class last year, and it was his very first year. And I got to say, very impressive, picking up weights for the first time, being able to do 245 right off the bat.
Well, he got, when we did one of the awards ceremonies at the end of last school year, he was one of the ones recognized.
Yeah, part of, I think, the 300-pound squat club, I think
something
it was.
Like that, yeah. He was recognized by Coach Smith. Coach Smith does the lifting classes. You're not going to be able to take your lifting classes now.
I know. I was actually very disappointed about that. That was actually one of the key things that might have kept me at Hicksville was the ability to use the weight room.
You just about slimmed down completely with a flat stomach, and now it's starting to poke back out again. Carry by Delta, good for about 3 yards. He gets across the 5-yard line. And we'll say, yeah, we'll give him a pickup of 3 to make it 3rd and 7 for the Panthers.
So I'll get my steps in at least.
Well, you could always maybe...
my classes are all on separate sides.
You could fill out the paperwork and sign up and get one of the fobs for the field house and maybe be able to go in every now and then and use the weight room.
I know Coach Smith also offers students to come in there from 4 counties certain times of the month.
Yep. So, number 5, again, the quarterback for Delta, he works under center almost all the time. Dropping back, ball in the air, off the... sometimes the worst place to hit a receiver is right in the numbers with his hands right around the ball. It bounced right off of his chest guard and falls incomplete. Brings up 4th down, and it's way too deep in Delta territory to go for it. So just like the Aces, they'll drop back and take the opportunity to practice some punting here. Aces will drop a couple back deep. Number 13 just past the 40-yard line, and also back there with him, number 8. Seeing if they can get a good kick and a good return here. Number 15 kicks the ball for Delta. High spiral, caught by number 8. He'll give it to 13. They'll throw the flag. And he's going to motor down, and there'll be another flag and another flag. So I take it back. This was not a flag. That was the marker for the start of possession. It's the orange orange thing that they threw down. So that, what I said first was a flag, was not a flag. That was simply just the change of possession marker. But the 2 flags thrown at the end of the play were penalty flags. It's over on the far side of the field.
So one of them got picked up, and it looks like they're keeping the one down.
Well, we'll see. I mean, it might have been 2 people seeing the same thing and throwing the flags for the same infraction.
Oh, it looks like 3 penalty flags. One of them just threw down another. So there's 3 flags in total.
They're using one of the flags to mark where the penalty occurred. So we'll see. So a 10-yard holding call on the Aces and a 15-yard face mask on the Delta Panthers.
Making it a first down.
And so it's going to be first down. The gentleman on the far side of the field has forgot to change the number on his down marker. So it is not fourth down if you're looking going, oh, no, it's fourth down over on the other side of the field. It is first down, and now they're going to figure out ball placement. So they're going to march.
There we go. Referee was wondering where his flag went. He left it where he threw it.
So what happened is I guess they took a different. So they marched the ball back 10, and then they marched it ahead 15. I guess so. So anyway, it is first down and goal to go for the Aces now. Ball at about the 9-yard line. It's going to be a keeper for number 13, and he'll power down and maybe get a yard or 2. And it gets down to the 7-yard line, so a pickup of 2 to make it second and goal from the 7. Aces again down by 7, looking to draw even here with this possession, punch it in for the first time at tonight's scrimmage. Snap, high snap, and a quick handoff, trying to power it right up the middle. Nothing doing. He might have got close to the 5-yard line before they stopped him, but again, it'll be another short gain for the Aces on their second and goal carry, and that'll bring up third and goal. Looks like they're going to give him about a yard to the 6-yard line. So third and goal now from the 6. Clock still running, closing in on 2:10. Left to go here in the first scrimmage period. And another keeper, and I think that might have been a busted play. Balzer, I think, wanted to throw it off, or feed the ball to one of his running backs, and they weren't there. So he hung on to the ball and winds up getting dropped for a loss, which is going to bring up fourth down and goal, but that'll move them back to about the 8-yard line. With a minute 30 to go and the clock rolling. So the Aces with a fourth and goal here from the 8. They'll bring in number 3. High snap, the quarterback controls it, puts the ball in the air, got a man open, and it's just off his fingertips. I was looking for number 18 and just couldn't get it in. Off his fingertips, incomplete. So the Aces will turn it over on downs to the Delta Panthers. They'll retain possession, or they'll get possession back. It'll be first and 10 Delta from their own 8-yard line with 59 seconds to go here in the first scrimmage period. Watching Aces scrimmage football action coming to you live from Aces Field here in Hicksville, Ohio on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Glad to have you here with us. Bill Murphy along with Chris Warner up in the press box here tonight. Hope you are enjoying the scrimmage football coverage for you this evening. And in motion for Delta. Spin around, quick handoff, looking for a hole, finds a bit of an opening, and he's able to work his way over to about the 11-yard line. Our quarterback runs right over to the sideline to get the lowdown from the coach. What to do next? Clock continuing to roll now, under 40 seconds. Again, a couple of personnel changes for the Aces here. Our quarterback will come back out into the huddle. And we've got an equipment malfunction, it looks like, or something along those lines. So for the Aces, number 44 will come out. Looks like he might have been bleeding a little bit. They notice so they're taping up his arm. So he'll come out for one play because of the blood. And a quarterback keeper trying to get around the corner, nothing there, and they'll pull him out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 8 seconds. The Delta Panthers up in this scrimmage, 7-0.
Gotta say, that was a really interesting move by that quarterback. He shoved the Aces player off the field almost like he was playing defense instead, but he took a step out of bounds when that happened.
So time for one more play in all likelihood for the Delta Panthers here. Again, they'll put number 2 in motion. Quick handoff, powering forward. He's going to be, well, maybe in the ballpark. We'll see whether he's going to have enough to move the chains. 4 seconds. I think he's going to be about a yard short. Oh, and then the dead ball encroachment call. Offsides on the Aces defense, so we'll give them 5 yards, and that should be enough to move the chains. It will. So they'll get a first down with 4 seconds left here in the first scrimmage period. That'll move the ball up to the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 Delta. And a nice carry. A nice hole opens up, and the Panthers will motor ahead to the 35-yard line as time will expire, and that'll be the end of the first scrimmage period here at Aces Field with the Delta Panthers up on top 7-0. And as we said, I'm not sure just what they're going to do here. If they're just going to flip ends of the field and continue playing as if it were like a regular game with a 12-minute quarter, or...
Oh, yep. They had it on quarter 0, but they switched it to quarter 2.
So perhaps we are going to do a 4-quarter game here tonight, which would be okay. So we'll get ready for, we'll call it quarter number 2 or scrimmage period number 2, as you prefer. We'll say a big thank you, too, to, again, some of our underwriters making our coverage possible. Of course, our platinum-level supporter underwriting everything that we do here at HIX-TV, just basically underwriting the station, and that, of course, is ARC Solutions, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park. They're online at www.arcsolinc.com, arcsolinc.com. I want to thank ARC Solutions, there's so much that they do. It's kind of hard to say it in just a few seconds, but we want to thank them so very much for their overall support of Hicksville Community Television. Thanks also to the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, the Jim Schmidt Truck Line, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. For me, this is, I think, now 13, 14 years that Jim has been underwriting all of our sports coverage. Diamond level supporter. Want to thank them so very much. Remember, when you're in the market for a vehicle, brand spanking new pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, check out the great selection that they have on the lots at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships, or check out the entire dealer inventory anytime online. JimSchmidtAuto.com. I want to thank them so very much for their continued support of our Aces Sports broadcasts as well. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford in Hicksville, Ohio, and online at JimSchmidtAuto.com. Number 2 with the carry for the Delta Panthers. He falls ahead, and it gets across the 35-yard line out to about the 37. As we are in the second quarter of this scrimmage, we're going to assume that they're at least going to do one half of varsity football. They played a 12-minute quarter and conformed pretty close to just being regular game time situations, so we figured that these next 12 minutes are going to be the same. We'll see if they're going to do like a halftime break, or if at halftime they'll bring out the younger kids and have them play. Well, we're finding out as we go along here tonight, but we're glad to have you with us, and we're enjoying ourselves. Aces down 7-0. Man in motion. That's number 7 for the Panthers. Quick handoff to number 17. He powers ahead. Strong run, nears first down yardage. And they'll bring him down at about the 43-yard line. Not enough to move the chains, but it'll bring up a third down and about 2 for the Panthers. And again, number 7 goes in motion, and another handoff. And the Aces bring him down at about the 49-yard line, but that'll be enough to move the chains and give the Delta Panthers a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 Delta from their own 49-yard line. Well, actually, they're going to put the nose of the football right at the 50-yard line. So 1st and 10 Delta from midfield. As the Aces again swap in a new defensive player. Panthers will set. Shadows starting to get long as the sun goes down. Nice day for football. Number 40, I guess number 42 with the carry. He's going to get about a yard. Got his feet tangled up, and there was nowhere for him to go. Kind of a nice summery day today. It was warm but not oppressively hot. We've been here in years past for these scrimmages where it's been on medium broil. We've had some warm and sultry nights, but not tonight.
Or we have freezing.
Yeah, like I said, that may still be around the corner, and we're going to hope we can avoid some of the torrential downpours that we've experienced in the past as well.
At least we're under cover. As long as it doesn't come towards us.
Get through the football season without getting baked, frozen, or drowned. Yeah, that's what we want to try to do.
Or lightning delay. Remember, I think you had a game that you had multiple of those.
That is true too.
Where they came back and played the next day.
Well, I haven't had one of those for a while, but yeah, we did have the one night where they wound up we had to be back here on Saturday to finish the last 8 minutes of the fourth quarter or something like that. Quarterback keeper, number 5. He's got some running room. He breaks free. He's on the sideline, holding up, and he tiptoes down the sideline and gets a few more yards after that. Nice move. As he'll take it way downfield. It'll be first down for the Panthers from, it looks like it'll be 1st and goal from about the 8-yard line for the Panthers after that strong carry by their quarterback, number 5. They'll lay down the down markers, 1st and goal. As the Panthers looking to go up by 2 scores here. 5, the quarterback, goes back up under center. Spins around, hangs on to himself, looking to throw the ball. He's got a man wide open. They're saying, we'll see what the officials say. It looks like, I don't know whether they're going to give it to him. It looked to me like he might have kind of caught that ball against the turf. But they're going to raise their arms and say touchdown. So a touchdown catch for the Panthers makes it 13-0. And number 81 will come back out onto the field to attempt the extra point once again from the other end of the field. There's the snap, ball down, kick is up, and looks good from this angle, and it is. So 2 for 2 for number 81 for the Delta Panthers, and Delta goes up on the Aces now, 14-0 here on this scrimmage Friday night at Aces Field. 1 week to go before the start of the regular season for real. And as we mentioned, the Aces' first game on the road at Patrick Henry. And then week number 2, we'll find them here at Aces Field for the home opener, and they'll play host to the Crestview Knights. So a couple of good ones to start off the season. Game week number 3 on the road again. The last non-conference game will be over at Eden, taking on the Bombers. And, of course, the Saturday after the first football game will be the opening day of the Defiance County Fair. And we're going to be spending a fair amount of time at the fair this year. Once again, we're going to be helping out the OSU Extension, the 4-H, and the Junior Fair. We'll be live streaming several of the livestock shows starting on Saturday. Saturday at 5 p.m. I think we've got the beef show. Saturday at 5, and then Sunday at 5, I think we've got the swine. And then on Tuesday morning, I believe, at about 9 or 10 o'clock, we've got the sheep show. And we'll also be doing the livestock sale on Friday, starting at it's either 9 or 10 o'clock, I think.
Which we'll put out posts.
Yep.
For those as well. I might make up a little document for the sports saying when the broadcasts are. And we'll also be out there in the for the senior fair. We're hoping to be able to be there on Monday night for the 4-H recognition and the antique tractor parade and the parade of bands, the annual parade of bands. Hopefully the weather and everything will cooperate on Wednesday. We'll be able to be out there for the Extreme Cheer Challenge. And for some reason, they moved the Demolition Derby to Friday night, so it's in direct conflict with the Crestview game. So we're still waiting to see. We're going to try to figure out how we can get a crew at both places. We may not be able to live stream both, but we're kind of hoping we can we'll live stream the game and cover the Demolition Derby. If we can figure out a way to do it, we'll live stream one on Facebook, the Demolition Derby on Facebook, and we'll live stream the game on YouTube, but we'll have to wait and see. That ball caught. Is it number 18 made the grab? Number 13 made the grab. I think that's number 22 that actually made the grab. They said George Green, so.
Okay. It looked like number 13 to me.
Yeah.
But anyway, they'll move the ball out to the 35-yard line, and that'll where the Aces will take over first and 10. Should also mention that during Fair Week, on Tuesday of Fair Week, that will be the opening of the high school volleyball season, as we will have, I believe, a triple header on that Tuesday starting at 4:30. The freshmen will have their volleyball match at 4:30, followed by junior varsity at approximately 5:30, and the varsity will take place at about somewhere between 6:30 7 o'clock. I think it's Stryker that they're. I'll have to check, but I think it's Stryker that they're going to. But we'll have those for you on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page. About a 2-yard gain for the Aces.
As well as possible cool photos on the HIX-TV Instagram.
Yeah. We'll see. We're going to see if Christopher makes it back in time from 4 County to be able to get changed and get cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah, I might just be showing up in the chef coat.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
so if you see somebody
wearing a chef's outfit,
running a camera with a chef hat on, it'll probably be Christopher.
And covered in sauce.
I sure hope not.
Yeah, get off the bus about 4:30, so might be for some games. I know that was the joke Jim was making during basketball season.
Oh, Swanton. I have to correct myself. I got the S right. starts with an S, but yeah, it'll be Swanton for the triple header on August the 23rd. And again, that'll be on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page. So we'll get the volleyball coverage for 2022 underway. So another nice gain for the Aces to make it 3rd and about 3. Now they're going to say 3rd and, well, the ball is 3 yards away, and they say 3rd and 2 on the scoreboard. So I'm going to go with 3rd and 3. Because like I said, the ball is at the 42-yard line, and the first down marker is at the 45-yard line. That's 3 yards. So here come the Aces. If somebody comes from next door where they're running the scoreboard and hits me upside the head, that you'll know why. And on 3rd down, the carry is going to lose about a yard as he just was not able to find an opening. Number 8 with the carry, and that'll bring up 4th down, and the Aces will bring out the punting unit once again. As our first train.
Actually, this is our 3rd.
Well, it's the first one that's been loud enough for me to notice.
It's not Aces Field without having at least 7 trains go through in a game.
Haven't laid on the whistle in a while, but so punting unit out. Nope, it's going to be a fake punt. Hand off to number 44. He's going to go. Oh, almost gets within a yard of moving the chains. A nice fake punt play, but he's going to come up just short. The Aces needed to get about 4 yards to move the chains. They got like 3.5. But we're going to have a bit of a consultation.
I'd say that punt faked me out, too. I was already halfway down the field with camera before bringing it out, like, oh, bring it back.
So, yep, they're going to say nope. It will be short, and it'll be Delta's ball, 1st and 10 from the Aces' 44-yard line. Oh, it was a good try.
At least we know the fake did work.
Yep.
It worked on me, at least.
So Delta will get the ball back. They lead 14-0. We've got 6 minutes and 46 seconds to go in this second period of scrimmage action. And again, when we get to the end of this period, it would technically be halftime, so we're not sure if they're going to take like a halftime break and then come back and play 2 more 12-minute quarters, or what exactly they're going to do. We'll find out along with everybody else. Dropping back, looking downfield to throw. Number 5 in some trouble, manages to get it away, and he'll just throw that one to Coach Smith. And that'll be incomplete. He was out of the, I don't know if it matters in high school football, but he was out of the pocket. He was out of the box. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. Break huddle. And Delta working out of the shotgun now. Number 5, quick handout to number 47. Nice spin move. Still on his feet. They finally get enough guys on him and push him back a little bit. He'll advance out to about, let's see, about the 38-yard line of the Aces. So that'll bring up 3rd and about 4. Number 5 steps back up under center for the Delta Panthers. Another quick handoff right up the middle and straight up the spout. Number 47, he powers his way out and picks up the first down, getting down to about the 33-yard line. So another first down for the Panthers as they continue rolling on offense. They've had a pretty good outing so far here tonight, leading 14-0 over the Aces. I want to say a big thank you, too, to Misters Haught and Overmeyer, the co-athletic directors, for making sure that we had access to the press box here tonight and having the Wi-Fi fired up for us and everything else. We really appreciate it. Looking forward to being here all throughout the football season. Nearly intercepted. Did he get it? No, incomplete. Athletic department in the 80s here at Hicksville are so good to work with. They take good care of us and
always make sure we have everything we need.
Yep, and like I said, a lot of the reason why we're able to bring you all the great coverage that we do is because of the help that we get from them sometimes. We really appreciate it. So the Panthers will break huddle with 5:19 left on the scoreboard here in the second period. Scrimmage football action tonight, Aces and Delta Panthers. Quick handoff from number 5. And another nice hole and another nice run for the Panthers as they'll move down to, that's inside the 15-yard line to about the 13, 14-yard line on that carry. So the Delta Panthers, again, making a bit of a statement on offense here tonight at Aces Field.
Posting some photos to HIX-TV Instagram.
That's what it's for.
Yep. Get behind-the-scene photos,
Yeah,
photos of events.
Yeah, if you are just watching us, we have, of course, the HIX-TV YouTube channel, and if you'd like to hit the notification bell, the like, and subscribe, we'd love to have you as a subscriber to keep up to date with all the programming that we do on our YouTube channel. Number 8 corrals him as he tries to turn the corner. That was number 7 carrying the ball for Delta, and he'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line. So a pickup of about 5 yards for the Panthers to bring up second and about 5. But, of course, we also are on Facebook, and you can follow us on Facebook. We'd love to have you as a Facebook follower as well. You can, again, like us on Facebook and follow us, and you can get your notifications on Facebook as well. We are on Instagram, and
in our newest edition,
every now and then, you actually throw a tweet out.
Yep, at our newest edition of Hicksville Twitter at Hicksville T.
At Hicksville T. Are you serving up the tea on Twitter?
Twitter, you don't get to pick your tweet. So
it was just too good of a setup. I couldn't. I'm a dad. I'm a dad. I can't
pass up the dad.
Can't pass up the puns and the dad jokes every now and then. Into the end zone goes the Delta Panthers for the third time tonight to go up now 20-0 with 3:49 left in the second period. And again, number 31 will come out to attempt the extra point conversion. Snap, down, kick up, and good.
And over the fence.
So 3 for 3. That's a pretty good kicker that the Panthers have there. Number 81. Again, we don't have rosters, so I don't know the names of any of the players. But, again, that's got to be looking good to have somebody that's good at kicking the extra points. 3:49 to go, and again, it's a 21-0 lead for the Delta Panthers. The Aces will get ready to get the ball back. Want to say thank you to, again, the Hicksville Bank, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, a bronze-level supporter with us helping to underwrite select sports coverage as well as other community events on HIX-TV. Remember, for all of your banking needs, you can stop by a full-service bank, the Hicksville Bank, member FDIC, right in downtown Hicksville and online at www.thb, for the Hicksville Bank, thb.bank. I want to thank them so much for their underwriting support of tonight's Aces scrimmage game. I think they're going to be with us, too, next week for the opening game with Patrick Henry.
And you said the volleyball season starts after that Friday with the Patrick Henry.
The volleyball season will be the following Tuesday on the 23rd.
Okay, yep. So not next week, but the next week after that.
Football starts on the 19th. Volleyball starts on the 23rd. And I haven't had a chance to really look at the schedule. The other fall sports, golf and cross country. We always have to kind of play those by ear. The golf schedule is what it is, and of course the Aces don't really have a home golf course here in Hicksville anymore. They play over in Indiana, and they're always on the road. So we'll see. A lot of people express interest in us covering golf, either doing it live or just going out and recording it and then putting together something for playback. And again, kick caught by number 13. They'll move it out to the 35-yard line. They don't run back the kickoffs for this scrimmage. And likewise for cross country. Cross country, of course, again, kind of challenging to cover. With just
I'm not able to run
one or two
cross-country.
camera. I keep trying to talk Christopher into putting on the Steadicam vest and run along with them, for the length of the course. But the varsity guy, they run like a couple 3 miles, and Christopher's sort of like
I tried that with the Memorial Day parade, and that was exactly 3 miles, and that was walking pace, and I barely made it.
So we'll see. We have in the past gone down for like the GMC match. And because the way that's set up in the park where they hold it, and we've done a couple here. We did one of the home ones that they at Hicksville did one year too, because it worked out with the other things on our schedule. High snap for the Aces quarterback. He's nothing downfield, so he tries to move the ball forward, and he'll get a couple yards, but it'll still be a couple yard loss when all is said and done. But we do try to get some coverage in again for the other sports, and we will do that again this year, and hopefully it'll work out. And when we get things figured out, of course, we'll always let you know in advance. Don't forget, starting next week, we'll begin the weekly Wednesday live stream updates at about 4 o'clock. Fill you in on all the stuff that we do on Facebook. And, of course, Christopher does a good job of creating the events and posting so you can get yourself reserved for the event. Not that it costs anything, but you get reserved for the event and not miss anything that way, too.
Turn on the notifications for the event. It would let you know, I think, up to 30 minutes in advance.
Yep. So we'll try to do as much as we can.
Also on the Twitter, we'll post active scores. So if you're not able to make it in the game, or maybe you're just at work and not able to watch the live stream too, you can just pull up the Twitter and be able to see, okay, that's the quarterly and halftime score.
We'll do our best to keep you up to date. So if you, of course, obviously the best thing to do is if you can make it out to the stadium to watch the game in person, we encourage you to do that. There's, we do a pretty good job, if I do say so myself, but nothing quite beats actually being here in person. Yeah. So again,
getting to listen to the band, the cheerleaders.
We view ourselves as, if you're here in the stands, you want to watch the live stream and listen to the commentary. Intercepted. Number 5 picks it off. Goes down right away, but it'll be an interception in the first turnover of this scrimmage game. And the Delta Panthers will get the ball back at their own 41-yard line. But also, like I said, we know there are people that work second shift. There are people that are from Hicksville that don't live in Hicksville anymore. They live in places like Florida and Arizona or wherever. And
I like to see their home school every now and then.
And every now and then, if you are traveling for business, or we have people in the armed forces stationed overseas sometime, we get all kinds of people watching our live stream feeds. So we do it for those that can't be here in person. Chris has even watched a few times when he's been homesick.
Yeah, there's been a couple times where I've been, or just going back.
I can tell because he watches the live stream. He's home and he's sick. He's watching the live stream, though, because I know that all of a sudden there's a post with, like, the halftime score. And I'm like, where did this come from?
Yeah, I'm not there.
Christopher was watching, and he went ahead and posted the halftime score. So, it's a sort of full-service community television here.
It's also a good thing to sometimes watch back my footage, see how I was doing, critique myself, see what things could be better, as well as also when I was in the band, actually. I watched a lot of the live streams, actually sometimes even several times over, to see myself playing with drums, because before, when we didn't do live streaming, there was no way of doing it on YouTube. Watching the halftime show, the pregame, and even some of the homecoming ceremonies, and it's great. And even a lot of the band members actually watch the live streams to see themselves play.
Delta with a 2nd and about 3. Under a minute and a half to go here. Quick handoff to number 7. Turns the corner. He's got first down yardage and more. Still on his feet. Gets across midfield. Gets into Ace's territory, and they're going to bring him down inside the 40-yard line. Well, we'll see where they mark it. It looks like it's going to be just outside the 40-yard line. One official was at the 39, and one was at the 41, and the official at the 41 won that argument. So it'll be 1st and 10, Delta at the Aces 41-yard line with a minute 19 to go here before the end of the second period. Should mention, too, if they do some sort of a halftime or whatever, this is a scrimmage game. The band is not here.
Yeah.
There are no cheerleaders, so, there's not going to be any halftime
Show.
festivities or anything like that. We'll pick that up next week. Quick snap, toss back. Number 41, I believe, with the carry. Got him by the jersey, still on his feet. Or number 47. Let me correct myself. Delta's number 47 with the carry. And he'll get within a couple yards of moving the chains. It'll be 2nd and a short 2 for the Panthers. Up 21-0 here at tonight's scrimmage at Aces Field. Again, Bill and Chris, glad to have you with us on this Friday night. Nothing better to do on a Friday night than call a football game.
Yeah, better than being home. What I've been doing all summer gets me out. As we commented during the basketball tournament, just staying home playing video games all summer.
Yeah, we did that summer basketball. You could tell we were all a little stir crazy because we were all like, yeah, let's do something.
Yeah, let's get out of the house.
We had a great time, too. The Aces, of course, the girls' basketball summer league, I think they finished in, it's either third or fourth place.
It was third, if I remember correctly.
The championship was between Stryker and Tenora.
That was a really
the Rams. the Rams won the championship, and Stryker was the runner up. But it was just kind of fun. Jim Seiler joined us, and we just had a lot of fun. Just kind of breaking the monotony and doing some basketball in June.
Yeah, it was a little bit weird doing it in June.
Delta back on the field. Dropping back to pass, and they're going to get him from behind. A nice defensive play. Number 12 caught him looking downfield. He didn't hear the footsteps behind him, and he's dropped for a loss. And I think that might be about the first time that they've lost yardage tonight, the Panthers. And they're going to call a timeout. That's the first one of, I guess it's the first half. Again, this is a scrimmage game, so we're not really too worried. This is the second scrimmage 12-minute period that they've played. And like I said, we're not sure if it's going to be a bit of a break and then they'll do 2 more 12-minute quarters and just do like a 4-quarter game for the scrimmage, or if it's going to be changed up and they're going to let the younger players play. We'll see. It looks like they've had a pretty good assortment, though, on both sides of the ball, moving in and out from the sidelines. So and looking down at the Aces sideline, well, looks like they've got one injury already during the preseason on crutches. You might be able to fill in, Chris. You had some good size on you.
I would not want to play defense. My father was the center position at Eastside,
okay.
and he tried to get me to play that position over and over and over. And I asked him, like, how many times did you get injured in a season? He said at least 3 to 4. So I'm good. Knock on wood, I've never broken.
It's all right. I'd rather have you up here anyway.
Yeah.
Taking care of the camera work. All right, 29 seconds to go here in the second scrimmage period. The Delta Panthers, after being dropped for a loss in that last play, are looking at a 2nd and long. Second and about, it looks like it's about a 2nd and 16 for Delta. Their quarterback is number 5. Again, we don't have any rosters, so I can only do the numbers, not the names. rolling back, looking downfield, gets the ball away. It's a bad throw. I don't know if it got tipped en route. It falls incomplete, and that'll bring up 3rd down. Stops the clock with 23 seconds. Panthers still have 2 timeouts remaining on the scoreboard. Aces have not stopped the clock yet. Again, Hicksville trailing 21-0 here at the scrimmage game tonight. As we tick just past 8 o'clock, so we've been with you for a little over an hour here. And that will bring up 4th down and about 13. As that'll put the ball right on the 30-yard line. They have to get down to about the 17-yard line to move the chains, and that'll be the end of the 2nd scrimmage period.
We'll see if they'll do a halftime.
We'll see what they're going to do here. Teams will huddle up. And I'll say a thank you to a couple more of our diamond level underwriters making our coverage possible. Maybe they're going to get one more play in. Now they put 2 seconds back on.
It's going to be a very quick play if that's the case.
Okay. So 2 seconds back on the clock, and it'll be 4th down and 13. So everybody will get in place, and then it looks like they may be going to punt it. All right, well, give the punter some practice. Why not? He'll punt the ball, and that'll pretty much be it for the 2nd period. Snap, and it's loose. He'll pick it up and try to run with it, and they'll drop him, and that will be the end of the 2nd period.
Looks like the person that holds the ball for the punter dropped it.
That one was a low snap. They've been flirting with low snaps a couple times tonight, but that one was a little too low. So the teams are heading off, so it looks like they are going to do some type of a halftime. And we'll see if they put a clock on to run down the time, or if they're going to switch up and just have the varsity done for tonight, and now the JV are going to play.
It looks like that is the case.
It looks like that is going to be the case, and if that is the case, then we'll do at least one of the periods for the JVs, maybe 2, and then we'll wrap things up. So, again, let me say another thank you to a couple more of our diamond level underwriters. I want to say a huge thank you to APT Manufacturing Solutions, located over in Hicksville's Industrial Park, world-class facility offering all kinds of solutions, packaging, palleting. They offer powder coating, welding, lots more. They're looking for people, too, to join their team. If you're interested, log on to www.aptmfg.com/careers. You can check out the many opportunities they have available. Many of them come with paid training and so forth. You can fill out an application, submit your resume online. And, again, they'd love to hear from you. And maybe you could get this if you're looking to start a career or maybe start a second career, add on to the skills you already have. Again, they'd love to hear from you. We want to thank them so much for their diamond level underwriting support of our Aces Sports Broadcasting, our good friends, the Nice Wanders, the owners at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. And thanks also to the Hicksville Pharmacy, the Meyer family, right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, a full-service full-service pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, located in downtown Hicksville, able to take care of you and your family's all of your pharmaceutical needs, as well as other medical supplies, over-the-counter medications, gifts, snacks, lots more. It's a terrific store, and it's a great feature. It's one of the centerpieces of downtown Hicksville. We want to thank them so much for, again, their diamond-level support as well. I encourage you to stop by next time you're downtown and say hi. Our good friends at the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. And again, a big thank you to our platinum level underwriter, ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, Denny Vetter, and everyone over there at ARC Solutions, another world-class facility. Again, just a great, great place. We're looking forward to, we're going to be setting something up. We're going to be going out to, we're going to be heading out to ARC Solutions at some point this fall to learn a lot more about what they do out there and sort of show them off a little bit, and let them show themselves off a little bit.
Maybe have me wear the fly cam again.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I think we're going to try to get back out to, I think we're going to try to go over and drop in and do a little something with all of our support, Jim Schmidt, and go back out to visit APT one more time. And well, the pharmacy, we're not allowed to take our cameras inside the pharmacy because that's against the law for HIPAA, but we'll try to work something out with the pharmacy as well. So we're getting it back into action here. They put 10 minutes or 9 minutes.
They were supposed to have a 10-minute break. I'm thinking the JV's like, let's just go.
So they're going to go ahead and get started. And these, again, are the younger players.
Oh, wow.
That's number 14 carrying the ball for the Aces. They don't do the kickoff, so...
He took out the wrong player there for a moment. He hit his own ace. I think he wasn't.
And we'll see. They may just have them play until the clock reaches 0, and then they'll bring the other one come back out. Yeah. We'll see what they do. But well, it's better than me just sort of like blabbing along for 10 minutes.
At least it wasn't that 37 minutes you had to talk for that one homecoming game. Yeah.
Or the somewhere in the multiverse, there's still a version of you and me that's still stuck at the 4-H horse show talking. After so many, all those years.
It was 5.5.
I don't even.
Somewhere around there.
Who knows? That's okay. We're looking forward to going back to the fair, though.
It was one of the events I wish I would have left halfway through, but I decided to stay.
So what are you looking forward to the most at the fair? The milkshakes? Or the...
I really don't know this year because I'm at Fort County, so I won't be there for most of the fair events.
You could come out on the Friday and Saturday ones, and you could do some of the evening ones, too.
Yeah. Gotta say, the Parade of Bands is what I always most look forward to as a band member myself.
Off the hands of number 21. And incomplete.
It's a good time to see some of the other schools' bands. We don't get to play bands like the Defiance Band of Class. We don't play them in regular season. I don't think we play them at all. Actually, they're in a different division.
Yeah, well, last year, I think they were, with the exception of the band in class, they were all GMC schools last year.
Yes, and actually 2 years ago, I don't think the band of class was at the.
Well, yeah, the one COVID year because they couldn't.
They couldn't bring their band to 300 members.
Their band is so big that between the band and the equipment,
they couldn't 6 feet.
They didn't have enough buses to be able to, because they could only put so many people on a bus instead of packing them in like normal.
The 6 feet rule. They would have been.
Ball's loose on and it's going to be a fumble. I think it was out of his hands before his knee touched, so that's going to be a turnover to the Panthers as the Aces cough it up, and it'll go over to Delta.
That was during the time of 6 feet, too. And I remember you discussed 6 feet 300 band members. They would be wrapped around that horse
like I said,
track.
we were just wondering, and there were a lot of people that were, a lot of people really do look forward to their performance, and they were
a lot of people. I always see the grandstands full during those events.
And there were some people that were a little bit upset when they found out they weren't going to be there, and they obviously naturally wanted to know why. So that was the explanation that we were given, which was okay. They were back last year, did a great job.
Yep.
Of course, last year we didn't have the extreme cheer because that one got stormed out. So hopefully we can get that in this year, too. And if you missed any of the coverage we did last year, I should mention that next week, leading up to fair, I'm not sure exactly what day I'll do it, but we'll be throwing up some of the we're going to be replaying some of the fair coverage from last year on Mediacom Channel 12 and SMTA Channel 8. And, of course, you can look up on
Facebook or YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah. We did them on Facebook. And some of them, the ones that we were able to put on YouTube without licensing issues, are on YouTube, which includes the Parade of Bands. So you can watch the Parade of Bands from last year.
That is on Facebook.
And it's also on YouTube.
Yep.
Like I said, I posted it on YouTube waiting to see. They have a thing where you can run a check on YouTube to see if you're going to run into any copyright issues. And so I was fully prepared to either have to re-edit it or just not post it on YouTube, but it cleared. So since the schools pay royalties for the music they perform, I guess it's okay.
A lot of new policy changes that have been coming to YouTube and Facebook as well.
But anyway, so yeah, if you missed out any of our coverage last year, you can catch those next week, and like I said, we're on Facebook or YouTube. Like I said, if you really want to, I think we've got some of the longest live streams that we have in our library on Facebook are the livestock shows that we did last year, 5-6 hours long. That's okay. We're looking forward to that, too. It's always a lot of fun.
Looks like we had an encroachment.
Ace is still with the ball. Quarterback number 14 dropping back, and he's going to get wrapped up and taken down for a loss. Clock rolling down to 3 minutes on the, I'm going to say the halftime clock. We'll see.
We'll find out in 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
But we'll look forward to all of that. And then, like I said, we'll keep you updated as to our broadcast schedule. Like I said, starting next week, we'll have the live coverage from the Village Council meeting on Monday. And hopefully we'll have the live stream from the school board meeting on Monday as well on the Facebook page. Number 14 gets the snap, tosses it back. And number 34 gets the carry, and he'll only get a couple of yards. He'll be brought down, and then a flag thrown at the end of the play. I think that might be on Delta. It looks like the official was looking over trying to find somebody's number on the Delta side.
Looks like they're still looking for a number.
We'll get the official. Yep. So it'll be a 15-yard penalty on the defense. I think he gave the technical. So not a personal foul, but a technical foul. But anyway, 15 yards for the Aces. That'll move them down to the Delta 35-yard line. And then let's see, next Tuesday have the Rotary that we'll be covering.
And Wednesday, Fort County. And
Fort County's first day is on Wednesday.
Good Samaritan starts.
And we'll have the live update Wednesday afternoon at 4. Thursday we'll be downtown for the final Huber Summer Concert of 2022, featuring the Cornerstone Church musicians. Chris Warner is going to be there cooking burgers and dogs for the Rotary.
That's right. Actually, I completely forgot. I volunteered.
Yeah.
Good thing you reminded me. I completely. That's going to be magic. I'm going to have my chef.
So,
I'm going to have my chef co and everything.
If anybody wants to get an early chance to sample Chef Warner's cuisine, you can come out to the.
Don't quote me. I've never grilled before, so it's either A, Bartha's going to take the spatula away from me.
And that'll be another whistle and a false start. And you should say Mike Barth. I mean, you're still just a 17-year-old kid. You should show the man some respect.
But as much as he's been cooking there, you might as well call him Chef Barth. There you go.
True. Anyway, so.
He does make some pretty good burgers. He's been making them the past few weeks there at the Summer Concert Series.
So I invite you to come out for the final Huber Summer Concert. Ball in the air. Got a man open. Caught. Going off his hands and incomplete. That was number 22. He's mad at himself for dropping that one. He'll be thinking about that one later tonight. And that will expire the time on the scoreboard. So
I do not see the Varsity coming out of the locker room yet.
So it looks like they're going to just leave the zeros up and let the JVs play for a little longer, I guess. So we'll just sort of hang loose, see what they're going to do here. And then, of course, next, on the week of the 15th, Friday, of course, will be, again, our first football game at Patrick Henry. And then Saturday is opening night at the fair and our live stream coverage of I believe it's the Beef Show at 5 o'clock on Saturday. Then Fair Week, and following Monday is when Hicksville schools will start for their school year. And I think we've got another volleyball match on that Monday, too, on the 30th. or the 29th, whatever it is, that Monday.
Keep myself busy.
Yeah. All right, again, we're at the Aces Field for scrimmage action here tonight. It's Delta and the Aces, and right now the younger kids, the underclassmen, are scrimmaging. Delta with the ball and advancing it.
Well, they have no chain game.
About the 47, 48-yard line. Yeah, like I said, the JVs are playing here, and they're not keeping track of down or distance or anything like that. And we assume that they still have the 21-0 score on the scoreboard, so we're kind of thinking
they have it marked as third quarter as well.
That we're going to see the varsity come back out at some point, but we're not sure. Like I said, we'll sort of hang out for a little bit.
Coach Smith is back on the field. I wonder if he don't see any of the varsity players out.
Well, we said that if nothing else, we were going to do about a 90-minute live stream, and we're getting close to that right now. So we'll do about another 10 minutes or so here, and if, again, it's still the JV playing at that point, we'll wrap things up and head back to the studio to get ready for next week's action. Here come the Panthers. Again, these are the JVs, the younger players. Their quarterback, number 31, hands off to number 32, who will go forward for a couple of yards and be brought down. Again, we're not really worried about yardage. They don't have down markers. They don't have the distance markers, the sticks or anything up. They're just playing. So chance to get the younger players some playing time here. Delta with the ball. Working out of the shotgun, number 31, their quarterback, rolling out, putting the ball in the air. He's going to overthrow his receiver, and that'll be incomplete.
Got to say, over the past few days, I've been walking past the Aces practicing, and it looks like they've been practicing very hard, especially over the past few days. Extremely high. They're out there for a while, actually, practicing.
Yeah. They've been at it for some time, and Coach Smith going to do everything he can to have them ready to go and in game shape for week number 1. Again, they'll be on the road at Patrick Henry. We will be there with them. If you missed me saying that earlier in our live stream broadcast, we're going to be going along with them, and our live stream coverage of week number 1 from Patrick Henry getting underway just before 7 o'clock right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Ball dropped after it was handed off, and I'll fall down for a bit of a loss. Put the ball at the 48-yard line of the Aces. Pitch back to number 3. A nice run, a good stiff arm. He's heading for pay dirt. Down the sideline into the end zone he goes. Touchdown for the Delta Panther JVs. Again, they're not doing anything on the scoreboard, but that'll put them up 6-0 in their unofficial scrimmage here.
Coach Smith going back into the locker room. Wonder if they are going to get the varsity back out.
Yeah, we'll see.
Give us a good chance to look at the JV kicker for Delta. We know their varsity kicker is.
We'll see if they're going to try to kick or if they're going to.
Oh, there was a flag on the play.
Or if they're going to just give them the 7 points or say we're not going to bother with that and it's going to go back and reset now and let the Aces go back on offense.
Yep, and here comes the Varsity. Looks like he might have.
So we'll see how this is going to go here. If they're going to do one more series for the Aces, younger players. Well, they're going to throw the ball. Number 4 drops it. Start substituting some more players in. I'm not sure what's going on at this point.
Yeah, you're in the same boat as me then.
So we'll see what's going on here. And again, keeping an eye on the clock. And we get to be about 8:30. We'll see what things are going on and whether we wrap it up or continue on. Again, it's not a game that counts. And again, we've been doing pretty well. We wanted to test out our equipment and get ourselves back used to.
Oh, he's keep going.
There's a flag on the play.
It looked like he shuffled out of bounds and shuffled back in.
Well, there's 2 flags on the field. There's one at about midfield at about the Delta 47-yard line, and then another one near the sideline on the Aces 39-yard line.
From what I saw, he shuffled out of bounds to get around an ace, then shuffled back in quickly.
Can't do that. Step out of bounds and you're done. And the officials talking things over. And still talking things over.
for the JV.
So we'll wait for the official word here. So a block in the back from Delta number 3. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. I think he said from the spot of the foul. I think that's how it works, the block in the back. So that's what that one flag at the 47 or 48-yard line was for. That was the spot of the foul. So they'll move him back. Ball in the air, caught. Number 3 makes the grab. Still on his feet, another stiff arm. Stays on his feet, and again, he'll get corralled and brought down at about the 36-yard line over on the far side of the field.
I think me and you have been wrong about who's been Brody Balzer, because I see Brody down there and not in a uniform, right there, and we thought number 13 was Brody.
Well, maybe not. Like I said, we'll know for sure who's who.
We'll read the roster and be like, no, we were wrong, or oh, yeah, we were right.
So they're going to pull the teams off the field.
Looks like they're going to have them warm up.
And with that, then, we're going to wrap up our live stream coverage. It's about 26 after 8. We said we were going to be with you for about an hour and a half here tonight to get our football legs back underneath us and give a little early recognition to our underwriters that'll be making our football coverage possible, make sure all the equipment is working fine. I think we've done that pretty much. So we're going to wrap things up for this evening. And as we get ready to end the live stream, again, I want to say a big thank you to all of our underwriters making our coverage possible here tonight. Our platinum level underwriter, underwriting all of our operations here on Hicksville Community Television. Our good friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at www.arcsolinc.com, arcsolinc.com. If you are confused by that, go on to our Facebook page, our YouTube page, but you'll be able to see their slide, and it's listed on there. You can find their their website listed on our Facebook page. So we want to thank them so very much for their platinum level support. Also to our diamond level underwriters, underwriting all of our sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television. They include the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and online at aptmfg.com/careers. And our good friends at the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio, where they're there to serve you and your family's pharmaceutical needs with a full-service pharmacy, medical equipment, over-the-counter medications, and more. Thanks also to, they're not really on football, but we'll give an early thank you to Subway, because this is just a little thing, because I had a talk with Al, and one of the most loved features of our basketball coverage will be returning for the 2022-23 season.
Oh, that's very nice.
And we also want to say a big thank you to our bronze level underwriter, the Hicksville Bank, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio, and online at www.thb.bank. Thanks to all of them. They help make it possible for us to bring you our Aces sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television. Again, a big thank you to the athletic department here at Hicksville High School and Mr. Overmeyer and Haught, the co-athletic directors, for, again, making sure that we were able to have access to the press box tonight and giving us permission to live stream coverage of Aces sports action. We thank them so very much. And thanks to all of you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the live stream coverage of tonight's scrimmage here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Remember, if you did like it, hit the bell, subscribe. We'd love to have you as a subscriber. We're kind of hoping we might be able to hit 1,000 subscribers by maybe the end of the year.
Yep.
So
as well as hit
so if you have
250 Instagram followers.
So if you have not already subscribed, please consider doing so. If not, at least give us the like and hit the bell. That helps out with the YouTube algorithms.
As well as commenting as well.
Yeah, and commenting and all that sort of stuff. So again, thank you so very much for that. And thank you for joining us for the live stream tonight. Again, we hope you enjoyed the coverage. And we are looking forward to lots more as the season progresses. Our next football broadcast here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel, 1 week from tonight. It'll be week number 1 at Patrick Henry. We'll be there with our coverage beginning just before 7 o'clock right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. And until then, for Chris Warner running the iPad Pro camera, this evening, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, thanking you for joining us and wishing you all a good night and good sports.